Hey there and welcome. Today I'm going to be starting a brand new series that's going to cover how to fit clothing to a VRChat avatar and upload the result to VRChat itself. So this is going to be covering a variety of different uh, topics from, importing FBX models into Blender, working with materials and textures, weight painting and rigging, and then finally exporting into Unity from Blender and tying everything together. So, uh, I'm splitting this into a series for a couple of different reasons. First off, I think this is going to be a longer tutorial, and it's just going to make it easier on both, the viewers and me to split this up. That way I can kind of upload it piecemeal and you guys can kind of watch it in shorter snippets as needed. I know that not everyone has like 10, 15 hours to sit there on one video. And second off, this way, hopefully, I can get a few more likes and subscribes off this, which, I'm trying to grow my channel. So, with that in mind, I'd like to ask if you do like my content, please like and subscribe, or at least consider it. It would help me out a lot and also give you notifications about upcoming videos. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. First thing you're going to do is open up a new project in Blender. Uh, Whenever you do, you'll get this. The color may be a little different. If it is, that's just because I have a color theme on. If you like it, you can go up to Edit and Preferences. And under the themes, I'm using the Maya theme. There's a lot of different ones to choose from. So if you haven't liked the colors that Blender's using, see if any of these themes kind of fit what you're looking for. I like the Maya one, so this is what I'm going to be using. Uh, Now, once you get your theme and everything sorted out, the first thing you're going to do is just delete the default cube. We don't need it. And we're going to import an FBX file. And the FBX file I'm going to import is my VRChat avatar model. So I have copied the path because I can't be bothered to uh, navigate to it. And also, we're going to be using this for some other things in just a second. And I didn't feel like typing it in over and over again. So you're going to select the model you want to import. In this case, it is going to be Kitsune FBX, and I'm going to import it. And it should pop up, which it does. And right now it's kind of hard to see, but if we go to the material view, it popped up right away. Sometimes this will be a little broken. In our case, it's already mapped up correctly, so we're all good to go. But if that ever isn't mapped correctly, like if this was broken, I'll show you what I mean. Like for example, let's say, just for the tutorial's sake, because I halfway expect it to be broken. Uh, let's say I'm in here and it is correct, but let's say like, oh, let's just say that this was like this, and oh, look at that crud. Uh, there's no image. Well, all we'd have to do is click the open, and I'm going to go back to the directory I was just in because that's where my textures are. If you're downloading an avatar from Gumroad or something, normally when you import it in, there is a texture directory where all the textures for the character are located. So you just need to find that one like I have here. Uh, this is going to be body base color is the one we're looking at. And we're going to go ahead and open that. And you notice right away that it goes ahead and it puts it back the way it was. Now, very important to note here, this texture file is being fed into the base color, so that's just the actual color information. Your model may have multiple textures, so it may have one like that says metallic or roughness, or sometimes they have other names like that. It's whatever. If you want to get those to display correctly, then all you have to do is just copy this node to make sure it's selected. Hit Control C, Control V, and it'll duplicate that node. And then you just hook it up to whatever little box. Like right now, it's color to base color. It'd be color to metallic or color to roughness or you see there's something going into normal. Sometimes there's normal maps, and you just kind of however many textures you have for your for your model, you link up to that. Now, very important caveat with this that I want to point out is that this is only for display purposes in Blender. So textures are one of those things that don't really export very well from Blender to Unity. So don't spend too much time getting all fancy down here and putting in, things like camera direction or trying to emulate things like matcaps or some stuff that you may be, familiar with seeing in VRChat because none of that's going to transfer. Uh, or very little of it will transfer, I'll say. Instead, it's better to just kind of keep it simple. This is probably the most we're going to do for our model. Just, I like having the actual texture on just so I can see what the clothing is going to look like on my character itself. And yeah, once you get to this point, you're pretty much set up and ready to import in your whatever it is, the asset. So it's going to be a very similar process. You're just going to import FBX in again. And for mine, oh, let's see what we got in our assets folder. So I have a lot of assets and VRChat. I do have a hoodie bun.fbx. So there we go. This is the piece of clothing I will fit to my little kitsune character. But we'll do that in the next video. I kind of wanted to save this just as a setup video, and I have done that. So this will end kind of the introduction for this series. The next video in the series is going to focus on fitting this hoodie to this kitsune character. Feel free to use your own clothing and character and follow along. And after that, we'll move into texturing, uh, rigging, and of course weight painting and exporting into Unity. So I'm really happy and excited to be doing this tutorial. I think it's going to be really, really interesting, and I hope that you'll subscribe and follow along.